Abhilash Tomy has made history. A retired naval officer has now become the first Indian to complete the prestigious Golden Globe race. He finished second, solo, unassisted, circumnavigating the entire planet Earth. Now, this is a landmark achievement, and Tomy has been at sea for 235 days flat in complete solitude, with the aim of burying the ghost of 2018, wherein his first attempt at the race, which had ended pretty abruptly after his boat had got dismasted and was knocked down in a storm in one of the world's remotest locations. He'd suffered a near-fatal injury, but that event did not dent his resolve and confidence. He chose to retire prematurely from the Indian Navy in January 2021 to fully focus on the 2022 Golden Globe race. And it seems that the preparations have, of course, paid off this year. While half a dozen sailors, in fact, dropped out because of equipment failure, Tomy managed to carry on. And believe it or not, he actually completed several rounds of repairs which helped him stay on in contention. He repaired his boat all by himself. Now, his boat, the Bayonat, is the most repaired one in the race and reached the shores of France earlier today, completing a very long, a turbulent, but a remarkable journey. And also to tell us a bit more on this outstanding journey, we're being joined in by a very special guest who's joining us live on this broadcast. We have with us the wife of Commander Abhilash Tomy. We have Mrs. Urmila Abhilash. Ma'am, thank you very much indeed for taking time out and speaking to us here on WION. And let me begin by asking you this. You know, this has been an outstanding and a remarkable journey, but tell us what's the journey been like for you and for your family.
It's been as bumpy as, the troughs and crests of the oceans. There have been moments that we have been absolutely exhilarated, and there have been moments that we have been, very, very tense. So we've literally sailed with him, at least in spirit and emotionally, on this journey.
Absolutely, indeed. And also the fact that this was, a race that he had got into. Last time round, his boat had got damaged. He was not able to complete the race. But this time he did. Despite the fact that his boat was damaged, he continued to repair it. So has the commander always been this headstrong and this resolute in getting things done?
He has always been this determined, this focused, and, there is nothing that comes in the way of, once he's made a decision, he's made a decision, and he just fine-tunes it. But his focus remains absolutely unparalleled, and, there are no distractions when he has made up his mind.
Absolutely, indeed. And, considering the fact that he had to bury the ghosts of his past, he has spent 235 long days all alone in the sea, battling some of the most difficult conditions of sailing. How did it go for the commander? I mean, and how was he able to recover from the last time round? Could you tell us a bit about, the details of the injury that he suffered? When did he finally decide that he was going to finish off what he had started?
I, at this point of time, don't like to dwell on that part because it sort of makes me nervous. But it was definitely a very difficult time for us. And I realized with time that the only way to heal him physically, of course, that was easier to do. But mentally, to heal him, one would, need to sort of give in to his wish to go again and do this the right way. And I have realized that with time, but I have slowly sort of started, I started making up my mind and I let him go.
Right.
Because I knew this was the only way he would heal mentally, and I knew he would win this race.
Absolutely, and that is exactly what he has done. Thank you very much indeed, Mrs. Abhilash, for joining us and sharing this remarkable journey. And congratulations again to you, to your family, and indeed to your husband, who's achieved something quite extraordinary, staying through this race for so long, all alone at the sea. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.